EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Levis going to the air right away. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. No gain on the play there. Second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 44. 7 yards on the carry, make it 34 coming up.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. They know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. If they failed on that 3rd down play, that brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now Jones. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Jones. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Jones throw pulled in by Renfro.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to drive 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Levis out of the shotgun now. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down by Hyatt, and with him, you know exactly what you're getting. A massive amount of speed that can take the lid off of any defense. Still has work to do, but with his gifts, Hyatt has a clear wide receiver 1 upside.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Kamara up the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at 7.
Back to throw. Jones.
That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Bucs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
So what you're working with now? Come on, baby! No, we're gonna do it! Come on!
Here's 2nd and 10.
21.
Back to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They had lots of looking behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Levis to throw it. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Levis.
This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Levis now on 2nd down.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Kamara. Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Levis now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeForest Buckner, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it to Cooks. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot and they're taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Levis. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Watching the passing game nowadays, that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, offense. Let's go. What's out, offense? Let's get 2.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Jones on first down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Jones.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
In motion right, Watkins. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Levis.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Levis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Levis.
He's got it.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Levis looking to move them around a bit. Kamara looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Now Levis keeps it option left.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Will Levis
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Okay, let's make some good plays today.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here comes third down at 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Levis is the throw completed to Hyatt.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Levis to throw off play action.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 22. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Stays on his feet. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Now Jones. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A busy night continues for Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career reception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. This one caught by Kittle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 13. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And nothing after the catch here as he's dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot. It's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here we go. This is 4th down. Levis throwing for it on 4th.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here we go, get set.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And they'll indeed take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here.